die. What is balance? What does balance mean?
If I die, then you can take my place.
There you go. Kill Ide arc.
I mean, I was referring to Ellie IRL, but yeah, sure.
You'll be fine.
Me, when I look out the window and see the big gun,
In the UK, I think it's the big knife.
I have
the
to say
big
this.
floating gun in the sky that shoots British people.
The only thing stopping Koyakov from going full evil, weirdly enough, is Ide.
Hell yeah.
I look at the alignment grid.
Don't worry about that.
You dipped your toe. You're in the grid. You're in the grid.
The evil grid, yes, but that doesn't mean I am full evil. I just didn't realize that making a contract with the devil would make me go one step below. That's on me.
Whoa, really? No.
Look, I didn't.
Selling your soul to hell.
That one I saw coming. It's the
For
one,
power.
it's the one for the imp that I didn't see coming.
Impossible.
Yeah, but anyway, hey Kai, what happened last time?
Oh,
What
goody.
happened last time?
Oh, goody. Geez, what happened last time? I go to
Hey,
the
super
last
earlier.
time. Stream.
Oh, gee, oh, golly.
I actually wrote a last time this time.
Oh my god!
Was it?
Can you believe
You always
that?
wrote it last time.
Oh yeah,
You always
no.
wrote it 5 minutes before the game.
I wrote it after the game.
Whoa!
Actually, no. I wrote it a day after the game.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Lol.
There it is. There
There it is.
Kai,
There
I
it
challenge you
is.
to write a prologue for fucking.
I'll die.
For honor.
I'll actually. That's kind of how it's gonna be when I start it. So don't worry
Oh
about it.
shit.
Fair enough. Hey, Kai,
Anyway, last time we left you on the night of the 3rd of Neth, 4716 Absalom Reckoning. That was a beep boop. Hope that was me.
Just had to point out, I heard the 9th of the 3rd of Neth.
It was the night of the 3rd of Neth. 4716 Absalom Reckoning. Is this thing on? Tap, tap, tap.
yes, it
No.
is.
Those are two different answers.
Mine is correct.
The party decisively deals with a herd of owlbears, much to their dismay. Oh, sorry. Fuck. I can't read my own note. Let's start over. The party decisively deals with the herd of owlbears, and much to their dismay, the commotion happens to attract a Goliath spider. They forget they have means of flying up to it and throw daggers and shoot bows instead. It manages to poison two of them, Ilthoth and Korra, before going down. Luckily, Korra has good fortitude and saves against the poison, taking minor strength damage, while Koya had a restoration prepared and expended it on Ilthoth. They pressed on, blessed by Koya, and discover the swamp water in this area is diseased. They avoid it and manage to spot and avoid an aquatic combat with a demon and some corrupted fae. Finally, they come across a corrupted druid circle, bones and rotting flesh decorated all over, and manage to sneak a flanking position on the group of frogmen and their leader, a lazy yet demonic sorcerer named Brax. They effectively shut him down and clown the hell out of the frogs. They opt to let the surviving frogs go, while Korra dealt enough non-lethal damage to Brax to render him unconscious after a strong hit the next round. Koya executes him as a cult leader, and they loot the remaining bodies. While doing so, Ide is approached by an imp who gives her a business card in case she, quote, ever needs extra power to protect loved ones, or even just for extra power's sake. Ide waxes.
You did want to hot, like she hit on me. Like, let's be real.
Ide waxes philosophical, sort of. After a bit of back and forth, the imp reveals it herself to the party. Koya whispers something to Ide, and while she does take the card, Ide does not sign off her soul this day. As a parting gesture, the imp informs the party that the last captured villager is alive and locked in the obelisk, which Brax Brax was preparing to sacrifice for his own nefarious ends. And we start out with the party in the swamps counting their loot. That is the city. Wait, no, yeah, that's where we are. We're in here.
Also, what is did someone add experience to Roscoe's sheet for me since I had to dip a little early?
Yes, everyone's experience should be correct.
Okay.
And I will shift.
Fucking good
ping.
job. Where are we? We're down here. Right.
Shift.
What were you doing?
Well, I was executing a man and then you were talking to an imp.
Yeah. Well,
My-
before that, why were we out here again? I've forgotten.
We came
Yeah.
here to make sure that my dead lover could pass on, remember?
Yeah.
And also find the
Um,
kid.
Yeah, also rescue the civilian.
Did we have we done all of that?
Yep.
Believe so. I don't know if there's any others.
The little girl kind of shakes her head and like walks up and clings closely to Koyakov.
So
But, you're safe.
yeah, you got your vengeance then, or
This
pseudo?
one.
Yeah. You avenge your lover. Your past lover. One of. We're done here, right?
I believe so.
What do I do with this card? I don't.
Just put it in your pocket for now.
Yeah, I guess I don't have a card pocket.
You never know when having a devil on speed dial could come in handy.
Yeah. I guess I
Though
should
I-
get a card pocket then for cards.
I will warn you though, do not call frivolously.
I mean,
Did I name
Well.
this imp?
it was well, let's just say there's a booty call potential going on.
There's a child here.
What? What? Whoa, shit! Where'd you come from?
I've been here the whole time.
Is she in our party now?
No.
No,
we're
I
returning-
want to go see my mom.
Yeah, we're bringing her back to the town.
Where'd she come from?
The pillar,
I was in the obelisk. The bad
that's-
man was trying to hurt me.
which we stopped the bad man.
Oh, I must have missed that then. Sorry about that, dear. You're right.
She looks dirty and just kind of like bruised up and scraped up a little bit, but she appears fine.
You want a candy?
She cocks her head like a dog. Do you have
Yeah?
candy? Do you have?
I got little boiled sweet things.
She very
Roscoe
shy.
waits for Ide to offer the child booze.
I would not do that. That is not appropriate. Here. I pull out the head of the gummy bear and pull off a chunk.
Oh my god!
That
the
might
bear-
be worse.
The bear is just like, please kill me, please.
Alright, okay? We're going to need you to stop.
It's sweets. Kids love sweets.
I don't know why you're approaching me when you're talking to Ido.
No, it's me, Koya being between Ide and the child.
Ah.
Don't mind him. He's all right. I mean,
Oh, I am pretty tasty.
Wait,
I
what?
forget- I forget
Yeah.
what my accent was, so I'm just going with the scrungly one.
Oh,
I try
this
not
is
to
the-
eat too much of him, you know.
Oh, this is the gummy bear. No, don't. No, don't eat that. That's Faye. That's Faye nonsense.
I've been eating him.
Have you?
I've had a couple of little nibbles. I'm the queen of the Fae now.
No, you're not.
Did you forget this? Why does
Okay.
everyone forget this?
You had a couple nibbles, huh? Okay.
Yeah, in the past, remember?
Yep.
Those were
Without-
specifically when she found it, not.
Okay, when you found it, no, we dealt with it when you found it.
Yes. She's
There's
not
no
currently
consequences.
cursed.
At all.
There were.
There were absolutely zero consequences. And to
Right.
say otherwise is blasphemy.
You're not the religious one in this party.
What's that got to do with religion?
Blasphemy is a typical term in religion.
That's stupid. Ain't it? Am I, you want on my kid?
Hmm,
I would not suggest
Mama
that.
says that the blasphemers go on the pikes.
I like your mom already.
Jesus Christ.
The pikes or the pyres? I thought it was the pyre.
She shakes her head. No, we have pikes in town.
Order of the Pike? Is that a thing?
Little girl, may I see these pikes?
Oh, have you got a pike on you?
When we go home, they're big. They could fit like 12 people. I
Oh,
haven't
that's
seen
big
12
pike.
people on them.
It sounds like kebab.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Well then, we will escort you home then.
You think about
God.
people kebab.
Oh my god, the Rib Ripper would be so fucking happy with that.
Please do not bring that up in front of a child.
Who's the
No,
Rib
don't worry.
Ripper?
He's an old
Don't
friend of mine.
worry about it.
Uh,
You do not.
he taught me many things.
I understand that. But don't
Oh, sorry,
subject
bless
the
me. Not he.
child.
They taught me many things.
Don't subject the child to the horrors of that place.
When I first saw what the pronouns are, I said, pronouns? I hardly even know them. No, I don't even know her.
Horrors? I saw my best friend get eaten by this man.
She, her. I hardly even know her. What? Who ate? What?
Any additional horrors?
This guy ate someone? I thought we rescued everybody.
She points at the grotesque remains of bones and rotting flesh adorning every one of these
Yeah,
structures around you.
we
Alright.
didn't so much rescue everyone as we rescued her.
We rescued the
real-
survivor.
I don't remember that detail. Oh, I just thought
Well-
that was ornamentation, you know?
Well,
Oh, I'm sorry, love.
I mean, it is ornamentation from
well,
the
you know what I
people
mean,
they
though.
murdered.
Yeah, but like, you know, I don't know, not recent at least. Damn, we did a lot worse than I thought we did.
Not recent, you say, the scent of rotting flesh hitting your nostrils
yeah.
the entire
I think,
time.
I think Koya is just like opting to take child away from here.
That's fair. Are you guys gonna try and sneak past the water encounter up here?
Hello.
I forgot
Hello?
about that.
Yeah, I
I
think.
think so, yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Cool.
No, let's totally do it.
We'll take a
Let's
stealth
sacrifice.
check
We'll sacrifice the child.
from everyone.
No, we're not going to
We're
sacrifice.
not
the
going to
child.
sacrifice the child. Why would we
That-
sacrifice the child?
Would be so many steps towards evil.
That is, in fact, all of the steps towards evil.
That's like at
I-
least 10.
Kai, if I sacrifice the child, can I get a ×5 crit?
Don't answer that. Don't answer that.
I mean, you have that devil on speed dial.
Yeah, I mean, like 2 seconds after after she leaves, you call her back immediately, like, "Hey, actually,
No, Ido would not.
no."
Ellie might, but Ellie might. Oh. Fuck it up.
Okay, Roscoe broke the average. That's
I'm
probably average
sorry
about
that I
to
don't
be
have
good.
stealth
No,
anymore.
that's okay. Yeah, Koya's armor is a little clanky, but she takes the position in the marching order furthest away from the swamp, kind of skirting the trees and everyone else does a pretty good job of getting past these little fucking guys. So you don't have to worry about that. I'm finishing a handout for Ide.
Hey yo.
Give me 10 seconds. It's just a business card.
Oh,
Oh, sweet. So, you into hoop and stick? You're a hoop and stick kid? Kids still love hoop and stick, you know? I hear they're bringing hoop and yeah, I think they're bringing it to Fortnite.
I don't have a joke for that.
I don't know. Whenever I was a
Ide's
kid,
goal as a comedian is to stump the DM.
that's fair.
You've done it.
It's either hoop and stick or hoop and ball.
It also, I don't know if you guys care, being
Play
mostly
poop stick.
dark vision people, but it is getting very late in the evening. As you're going through the swamp, the little girl is getting eepy. It is very past her bedtime.
Koya would be carrying her.
Okay. So do y'all head towards the old village first? Well, you have to get out, so I'm just gonna move you to.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm assuming we're trying to get the child to safety ASAP.
Yep.
Cora would
and-
like to be rid of the child for the child's own safety as soon as possible.
Indeed. I
Banish the child.
All right. Roscoe carries her, and his knees give out.
That's why Koya is carrying her and not you.
Now, I do have bad news about my remaining magic for the day.
You look. The sun has already set. The moon is well on its way. A chill is in the air. It is definitely nighttime.
Yeah. Can I ask how the graveyard is looking as we pass by?
As you're here,
Wouldn't we be coming in from the south? Because that's where we were.
yes.
Go on.
Let me move you down there. Wow. Look. You can go look at it.
Yeah, Koya will. Koya will give the kid to Korra for the moment to carry.
Okay.
That's all right.
Baby. Let's go.
What was that?
That's
I said,
Tony
come
Izzy
baby,
singing.
let's go.
All right. Why is there two of me? Never mind.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Just roll 20.
Decent.
Based.
Yeah. Koya will say her goodbye. We'll say her goodbyes.
You come up to the stone as I change the music. And as you get about here-ish, actually. Oops. What? Oh. 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 Roll20 should not have let me do that. I'm gonna have to refresh. Roll20.
Oh,
just
what
froze.
did it let you do?
I was on the GM layer to change something, and it let me move Koya's token, which is not on the GM layer.
Good.
Whoopsie. We'll give that a little refresh. Oh, God. Some of these would just kill the child if you fed her that gummy bear.
Yeah,
Right.
don't.
I look
Do
at
not.
the fake magic table.
Just don't. Just don't. Just don't feed
I
the
need to grab
child.
my mirror so I can look into it. Yeah, I've got. I like to keep a little makeup mirror nearby just for moments like this where I can look at myself, just for comedic moments. Just like.
Oh yeah, do you mind moving your token up and down?
Do you want me to move it? Oh.
Are you
okay,
gone?
well, I need to refresh. Hold on.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
that. Okay, here we go. Koya's token was right here, and suddenly it's just whoa. incredible stuff.
Thank you, Jumpgate. Thank you, Jumpgate. That just came out, like, out officially.
Oh, it's an alpha now.
At least soon. Where am I?
Yippee!
Where are you? I can see the ghost.
I love alpha and omegas and bases.
I just.
Okay, you just disappeared. Well, oh, your sheet is cursed. Oh,
I
there.
tried to move Koryakov, and my roll 20 started flickering.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I love it here, actually.
Sorry. Man, that's old Koya, too. Let me
Yeah,
switch
it's
to-
still on your token sheet.
Yep, let me move, switch to new Koya without mask.
Okay. Yeah, as you get closer, I just moved the ghost lady from the GM later in case something happened. Yeah, she does seem to still be there, but time seems to slow down around you as someone silly kind of speaks behind your ear, into your ear a little bit. Oh, hello there. Fancy meeting you again.
Oh, I was wondering why my back ached.
She like puts her hands up like, hey, I'm not stabbing you in the back this time.
Yes, but you did whip me 1,000 times over. Well, to be fair, 600 times over.
It was ordained. Ida, you can't move right now because this is happening just to Koyakov. No one else can see or interact with this lady. And time is dilated for her.
What do I owe the pleasure?
Well, she takes out a little scroll and smiles and says, "You guys did this out of order." You didn't visit the lady who would tell you about legacy weapons, so whoops. She is, how would she say this? You've probably gathered by now that you and your little entourage here are important pieces in the upcoming conjunction.
I keep hearing that word. Conjunction.
You have the means to research more of it, and you're going to find some more keys, we'll say. I'm somewhat obligated to not fill you in on everything for free.
I figured as much.
But since my embarrassing demotion, we'll say,
Koya has a bit of a shit-eating grin.
she mirrors it a little bit, but hers is spicy. Like, she's a little mad about it.
Oh yeah, hers is full of spite.
Let's just say that I need to regain my standing. As I don't like taking orders so much as giving them.
Makes sense.
So, a fair number of us who higher ups have been keeping an eye on you, have been, we'll say, authorized to offer you some some power.
Please say weed. Please say weed. Please say weed.
The I believe the immortals call it that loud, that dank.
I feel like you should be talking to Roscoe if it's that type of thing.
She cocks an eyebrow like out of touch boomer who's trying to use Gen Z slang.
Also, if she's talking with this woman, the mask is on.
Oh, sure. Yeah. She continues. Each of you are likely preordained to acquire some artifacts of power, legacy, in this event. But why stop there? We have, we being Hal, has a vested interest in keeping this world unmolested from what's coming.
Interesting choice of terminology.
So, we are here to offer you an equivalent boost in power, courtesy of the Archfiend himself. She smiles and points at your armor.
What's the catch?
She also kind of like whips out a scroll and is like, "We'll get into the details." Here is specifically Koyakov's. Everyone has an option to have this Hellbound legacy, is what I'm calling it. And when you get to the rules of a legacy item, I can go over those now, or I can go over those like when it makes sense in game. It works the same, with a few different things. A legacy item grows with the user; it levels up with you. These are old 3.5 rules I'm putting into the campaign, so you can see the table with your level and what you get. Now, a Hellbound legacy. You sign infernal contracts, and those, in addition to the powers that you get from this legacy, they essentially negate 2 of the normal 3 penalties that you take with a legacy item. And so instead of, when we get to legacy items, instead of having a ritual that you do, you have an infernal contract that you sign that has stipulations of basically a ritual to do.
Right.
You kind of see here that, this is right now, this is exactly what you have. +2 Mithril Hell Knight plate, your stats with it, etc. However, if you sign this contract, you will take a bit of a penalty because of how the items work. They basically take some of your vitality in exchange for power.
Right.
And this is total. They don't accumulate. So for the next 4 or 5 levels, you will have a -2 before you hit level 15, and that will change to a -3, etc. However, for this level, you exchange that for gaining a 5-foot enhancement bonus to your baseline speed, and you get more as you level up, and the armor itself also levels up. So at level 11, it becomes a plate of light fortification, etc., etc., etc. And I put all of the stuff down here so you can actually see what you get from it instead of leaving you in the dark. As
Putting
for
the temptations out there, huh?
Oh yeah, bud. So That is her offer on the plate, the power, the juicy details. Of course, you know how we operate. There's always a bit of an agreement. And she goes over what the agreement is to kind of unlock this power and continue to have the armor grow with you at first. Bunk. She offers this contract rest for the fallen. You've probably caught on by now that the resting places of all of the fallen allies, whose names are one at your heart, have been disturbed. Probably due to the conjunction, but maybe due to other means. So, establish a shrine to the Night Queens to stand vigil at each sacred site to keep chaos, like the ones you just dealt with, from taking over.
Huh.
Of course, there is an added bonus. If you can convince, she points to the ghost friend who doesn't seem to hear any of this going on. If you can convince your former comrades of reject their former mortal beliefs and embrace the perfect order of hell, you get a little bonus to you, a little extra vitality.
To ask a question, what happens to them in hell?
She smiles and says, "That's between them and hell's denizens."
Koya's eyes have a little bit of a glint.
They sign their own agreements. Of course, some may simply say no. Their beliefs are strong, and naturally, these are consensual, voluntary conversions, you see.
I know. This cannot be forced.
Yes.
All right.
So what do you say? She kind of like does like a money spread, but it's the contract rolling out on her hand, and like snaps her fingers and like does like a funny little motion, and quill comes out, and she goes to lick it, and it just drips with blood, and kind of like offers it to you.
Alt.
I won't lie. Koya is genuinely tempted.
I will also say that I've changed a little bit how the steps work, because
Okay.
I'm like, there's a lot of contracts actually I'm throwing around. So every 3 is a step in the lawful evil direction instead of every single one.
Okay, so I'm still in lawful neutral then.
Yes.
Okay. So, like, help me visualize this. So, basically, I'm still in the position I was before it got moved, and if I would just move one step lower, or am I just, like, if I sign this third one, I am now lawful evil?
If you sign this third one, you will be in the position where you are on the map, which I can move
Okay.
you over there if you need
No,
the
no,
visual.
that's all I needed to know. So I'm basically on the edge of becoming full lawful evil
Yes.
if I sign this. Or is it? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
I think Koya would do it.
She kind of like claps her hands together. Excellent. You're making the right choice. Of course, your friend may say no, and that's perfectly okay. You're just contractually bound to offer.
I know.
You sign on the dotted line, and she kind of like whips it up, like almost like a weird like movie edit where you like flip it up and it rolls, and she puts her arm up to her other shoulder as the quill disappears, flips down two, and hands you your copy, and places the other in like a scroll case, writes some stuff in Infernal on it, and taps the top, and it disappears. A pleasure, Miss Koyakov Pela. And she, after all that, kind of, once you take the contract, she extends her hand.
She will shake her hand. I suppose I'll see you again then.
She smiles. When the circumstances are right, of course.
Of course. I'm sure you can't get enough of me.
She kind of actually chuckles at that and says, "Ah, your afterlife is gonna be quite the spectacle."
Oh, I can imagine.
She seems like genuinely excited. Like a friendly rivalry.
Yeah. Not toxic yaoi, toxic Yuri moment rather.
Yeah. Cool. And as that happens, and you shake hands, and she disappears into the ether, time seems to come back for you, and your former lover's ghost is sitting at the gravesite here.
Oikov sighs, puts the contract away, and steps forward. Like, she's not very stealthy about it, because she's going to be very upfront about this. Weirdly enough, for a evil character, her honesty is the most notable thing about her.
That's the lawful.
She
Evil
smiles.
just means more self-centered, selfish.
Yeah.
Doesn't necessarily mean evil.
Yeah, that doesn't mean like cartoonishly evil. That's chaotic evil.
Valid, eh? I hope that you feel more unbound.
She kind of smiles, and you can see that some of her ghostly image is very slowly starting to like fade off into the I describe it as the ether, but into the sky, kind of like
Well,
little bits at a time. She looks like she's gonna be here for a bit, but she looks much more relaxed than when you first saw her.
well, that makes me happy. But I must
She smiles,
I must be honest about something.
cocks her head.
I have signed a few contracts myself in recent time. I don't know
Huh.
if I ever told. I know I never told you why. A lot about my past, but I'm trying to take revenge against something, and I need all the power I can get. And that brings me to this new contract. If possible, could you find it in yourself to change your beliefs to follow the Iseth?
She ponders it a little bit, and I need a diplomacy check from you.
Diplomacy is not bad for me, so this might actually be doable. $23.
I set the DC at 25.
Damn. Is there no way to get a bonus?
If you want to convince her, I'll say you can get
Wait.
that +2
Wait, hold on.
as her former
Can I-
lover.
Can I cast this beforehand?
Oh yeah,
I forgot I had that. I genuinely forgot.
absolutely. Fuck, that's awesome. Okay, yeah. She seems to consider it, and it seems like she really does want to see you. When you're done here on the mortal plane, she conveys this like emotionally to you, because she can't speak anymore because she's been dead and a ghost for so long.
Then the moment I pass away, I will find you in the hells.
She smiles and says, "I will be waiting for you." And tries to like put her hand out to like, try to the same thing she did before when she tries to like be able to touch you, but just can't because she's a ghost.
She will pantomime with her.
You do that for the evening, and yeah, as the night goes on, she just becomes more ethereal and seems to be at rest. So you filled one half of the contract. The other is to dedicate a shrine here in this graveyard.
Okay, how do I do that? Is that
Hey.
just a roleplay thing I just say I do? Or do I have to roll a check or something?
Probably like a craft check. I feel like you do that like roleplay wise regardless. So just depend the craft checks just for like how good it is.
Not a good crafter at all.
That's fine.
Alright, here goes nothing.
What is that? That is a 9. Okay.
Can I get Roscoe to help me with this?
Oh yeah, time is regular now. People can interact with you.
Roscoe, I need your help with something.
So, like, we building what's it?
I need your help building a shrine to Isef here.
Like a monument to your ex or some shit.
Something like that, yes.
Let me see what I have.
Wait, you two not on good terms then?
No, we're on very good terms. We will be going to the same afterlife.
Oh, that's cute.
Yes.
Oh, so you meant X is in... Well, I guess
Dead.
they're quite the
X as in
The
she's
fact
dead.
that she's ex-living, yeah. Sorry.
Oh,
You know, I
okay.
don't even know why I'm going after I die. No idea.
Well, if you ever want to come to hell with me. She said.
You know, it's not the first time I've been told to hell. I do
This
love,
is
Kai, how your laugh echoed there.
Quiet says that mostly as a joke.
It's because my apartment, the room I'm in my apartment is like a vaulted ceiling. It's like a wizard's tower in here. It's actually fucking sick. But yes.
So I just get 2 permanent additional HP.
Yes.
So I'm at 4. Cool.
All right. Does Roscoe have anything to help with crafting?
See, Roscoe is good at crafting things alchemically. Like, he's a chemist.
Well, chemists like have
craft
tables
metal.
and stuff too. Craft and metalwork would be great.
He does not
Yeah,
do
I will.
that.
I will provide that help.
Yeah, I was about to say,
you.
don't you have that?
I do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I
let's-
forgot you did. Thank you.
That's bad. I'll reroll. We've got time. I'll do another one.
Okay. Yeah. You take. Okay. Yeah. You take. Cora makes like a skeleton out of some of the like a skeletal table situation out of some of these like worn out.
Skeleton table.
You know, like the outside, the outlines of a table.
I help millions of these people. I'm using them BRB.
Using my skeleton table. Um, she takes her time after that to make like a nice little kind of scraps that idea and takes another little bit of time to make something like a banner, more like, because of the
Yeah.
resources that are here. And Koyakov can fasten a passable cloth for it and inscribe some basic like runes about the Night Queens. And where would you like to put this?
I think she would put it in the corner, like right here.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you place it like right here, kind of behind this tree, kind of standing vigil over the resting dead here. Regardless of wherever they may have been in their mortal life and whatever afterlife they've gone after, it stands here and will make sure that none disturb this place.
I thought The Resting Dead was an odd sequel to The Walking Dead.
Tap.
Yes.
Really EP dead.
The EPS of dead. Cool. And that is what you end up doing. Yeah, I was gonna say, if you guys roll really bad, they're in this pack. They're also like the worst thing you do is like a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
Like it does the same thing, but like it's just what it looks like. It's fun little RP stuff.
So I now get the bonuses, yeah?
You sure do.
Koi Cup, why are you so fucking evil?
Yes, so you have activated that contract. It has different stats than your big one. The one from the Night Queen's is CR20. This is much lower. So if you were going to research it and do all that during your downtime, you are.
Yeah, I'll probably research it. Yeah.
to do that.
Koya's like, don't be mad. I might have signed another contract.
I mean, like, can you go to double hell? I don't think that's a thing.
No, but this one just requires me to, well, she just shows it to Roscoe.
And it seems there's a lot of legalese, Roscoe, but it seems pretty clear. Koyakov needs to anoint the resting spot of her fallen comrades, and also ask them to reject whatever their normal afterlife would be to come here, to come to hell.
Fun. Now, yeah, Roscoe is going to, before anything else, like, scour this. Is there anything about a time limit on it? Like, is this just something she has to do before she dies, or like within the next couple of months?
Let's find ourselves. Why don't you give me a linguistic check or something to see if you can find that.
Yeah, you know that thing I said about bad news about what fucking spells I have available? I have one left. It's is not helpful for this.
All right, so she is that. So this will be 10 plus that. So that is that.
Okay, yeah, I don't have anything that'll help me with this situation. So Roscoe just gets to make his basic linguistics.
19.
19.
19. It doesn't seem like there's a time limit on it from what you can discern.
Well, I mean, we're
See,
going through Chiliacs anyway.
Yeah, I can't imagine hell being so sloppy as not to put it in, which means they hit it, which means it's bad news for us.
Honestly, I think the best bet we have is probably to just ask what's his, yeah, Starweather.
Ask Nicklod, yeah.
Nikki, my boy.
But we should probably get the kid to back home.
Probably.
Yes. Child,
How-
where is your house?
How are you all feeling after 16 hours? Most of it on the road in the rain and the cold and fighting, like 10 fights.
Koya's kind of used to this.
Be what to sleep soon.
Roscoe is ready to self-medicate if required.
Let's see. The weather tonight actually is not too bad. The rain has stopped. There's light cloud cover. It's a little breezy. So what's normally it's pretty cold. It's like 15 Fahrenheit. With the wind, it's about 13. It is very chilly out.
Are we far from your
Yeah,
house?
how far are we from town?
You are 8 hours away.
Time to snooze in abandoned village.
Wonderful.
We should
See,
set
I'd
up
rather
camp.
not get eaten by ghosts.
Yes,
the
but
ghosts
we've
won't
got
harm you.
a ghost on our side, and
Now, we know one ghost won't harm us. A lot of people
it's like a
down here,
vouching system.
under bad circumstances, I guarantee there are some undead.
If you feel any better, we could just stay in Valide and my own home, like over here. At the very least, I know there are no other ghosts except for maybe her cat.
Oh no.
What? Sorry, that's kind of getting people together.
Ida gets tall.
All day.
All
Till
right.
day!
Taldy. All right, so y'all kind of perch up. I take it.
Yep.
Cool. Do you do anything to like traps or alarms or any of that sort of nonsense? Let me look at Ilsal's sheet. Ilsal might have some.
So, Roscoe only sleeps 2 hours a night.
Okay, cool.
So he is able to keep watch the rest of the time.
Let's see. Spells. No. What about gear? What do you have for gear, big dog? You have a scroll for learning later. Oh wow! No, you did not spend any money on expendables. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Well, you do have you can take rounds watching. That's fine. So you guys spend the night, take rounds, watching things. I don't have anything prepared that could happen, so I'm gonna say nothing happens.
Okay.
You do hear some spooky
Hooray!
stuff, but nothing seems to come out of the woods to bother you. It's a pretty calm place, all things considered. It definitely feels like that shrine is already pretty potent in doing its job, keeping the things that go bump in the night far enough away from this village to not really be any harm. And so you ride off the next day, which is the 4th, to Sonera again. And we're done with Koyakab events. Bump. I need to move my Brasselwork stuff down because we are no longer there. Okay. What happens during the ride here? Nothing bad happens on the road. The roads are actually shockingly clear. You feel like just because the patrols of the city,
We fucking killed everything.
things are pretty good. As far as the weather goes, on the 4th day of Neth, it's pretty nice out. Not a cloud in the sky. Looking like it's pretty cold, pretty windy. But not like a storm event. So
Hey, everyone, hang on just a second. Would you like to hear a cat purr?
yes.
Sure.
Cat zone, cat zone, cat zone, cat zone. Yes,
Oh, adorable.
baby.
I have both of them on my desk right now, and it's really convenient but very cute.
Yes. It's a solid 28 out. It's pretty fucking cold, but I think everyone. I don't think cold weather gear happens until you get sub-zero.
Koya would use whatever like extra clothes she has to bundle the child up to be warm.
Yeah, I think Cora would have given her blanket and stuff.
Koya and Korra being with the mom energy.
Overbearing moms.
Oh,
You're really cold there,
boy.
Koya. So, I think I'll take the child. I can be trusted,
I don't trust you with children, Ibe.
but I'm nice and warm.
Yeah. Does Ide, do you get any
Yeah.
bonuses right now for being in cold weather?
I don't think so.
Not really. Like, I get a
Okay.
tiny little bonus for being in the desert, but that's like a racial bonus, which, you know,
Yeah, it's just a
it's
little.
a racial bonus. Those are terrible.
Cool.
It's like a +2 to perception in desert environments.
Nice. Unprotected. What does unprotected mean? It doesn't say.
It means someone's getting pregnant.
Oh my
Getting braggers.
So
No one-
that just means not wearing like a cold weather outfit or anything like that.
Okay, cool. I assume no one's wearing a cold weather outfit.
Roscoe waking up and feeling that it's fucking freezing. Unfortunately, Roscoe can't affect anyone else with his shit, so he only gets to use Endure Elements on himself.
Okay. Well, Roscoe does not need to roll any survival checks. You are fine. I just looked at Ilthoth. Ilthoth does not have any cold weather gear, so that's funny. Ilthoth is also rested, so I'm gonna click rest.
I don't think I have any cold weather gear. You know, I kind of blindsided by that one. We should have got some cold weather gear.
Yeah, I kind of, bearing in mind we started this campaign in the desert, I kind of forgot that cold temperatures might be a thing.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that is very, very fair. Okay. Cool. So we'll take survival checks then. On your way back. Ilthoth has a -1. Ilthoth is fucking cold.
Boy, I got a 12.
Koyakov is fucking cold. Cora, you got fur on your coat. You kind of like bundle it up nice, and you seem fine. I'm not gonna do it as many times as it says to, because I don't want to sit here for 8 rolls.
Bro, what the fuck?
So the survival just determines whether you get a bonus on your fort save.
Oh, that's right.
Oh lord.
Neat. So you guys don't.
Ide, you need to roll one.
Yes, Ide, want to give me a survival?
Hmm.
And Roscoe will roll because you can help other people with this.
Okay, cool.
Oh, it's getting
Okay.
a bit chilly.
Whoa, whoa.
So Roscoe is able to help 3 people.
Nice.
It's a bit chilly. Better warm myself up. I drink an alchemist fire.
That's not what that does.
You're trading non-lethal damage for lethal damage. Cool.
I mean, it does 1d6 points of fire damage. I
It
have
does.
five fire resistance.
You know?
I'm just thinking. Odds are,
You know?
it doesn't hurt me.
That is
Fucking
impeccable
hell.
logic.
That is
Fucking
impeccable
hell.
logic.
Yeah, I have 5 cold resist. What's
I'm perfectly fine.
I don't think it warms you up though.
I what? It's fire.
You've just
It's
drank
fire
the
for the fire
equivalent of
girl.
You've drank the equivalent of a 5-ball shot.
Please do
Yeah.
not learn anything from me.
And
Ide,
people drink
small
alcohol
child.
to keep them warm.
Since you're
This is
free,
This is impeccable logic.
I can't refute this. I want to, but
Exactly.
I can't.
And I have literally 2 different types of scarves.
Yeah. So do you still? I would definitely give you a bonus on your fort for that.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll a survival?
Oh yeah.
No. Okay, cool. So
Okay.
now everyone but Roscoe can give me a fortitude save because endure elements protects from this. Okay, you're gonna be fine the whole trip for sure.
I am
Wait, no.
formerly an ice elemental, so
Yeah, Koyakov is perfectly chill. Not literally, but you're able to like put together some stuff from the horse tack and everything else to like be able to makes the horses a little uncomfortable, but they're fine because it's only 8 hours, so you're able to like stitch on some of the saddle blankets or something and stay warm enough to be fine. So yeah, we need one from Cora. Okay. What is the bonus they get from that, Roscoe?
+2.
Plus 2, so 25. So 15 plus 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. Yeah, perfect. You're fine for the whole trip as well. Cora, same thing. You have your the fur trim on your cloak. You're able to just fasten that in a little bit more, but it's really cold out. There's frost on the ground. It is definitely winter is definitely here. But you are ultimately fine. And I will assume whoever has the child does the same thing to them. I'm not going to make the kid
yeah.
do that. So we need one from Ide and then one from Zolthoth.
Ide, roll a fortitude save. Oh, Allie's muted.
Oh, okay. We'll go Ilthoth. Ooh. Ide is perfectly fine the entire time. Ilthoth is fine for the first hour, thanks to Roscoe, but will ultimately take. Whoops. 27 non-lethal damage in cold. Even for being a knoll, hold on.
Noel gets jack for racial feet.
That's
Like-
fucking dumb.
I suppose if you're feeling charitable, you can give them the effects of having furs on, which I think is a +4.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna do that because that's fucking stupid if not. So,
It's a +2.
so 15 with Roscoe, 16, 17 with the +2 furs. So that is 3 hours instead of all 7. So minus 2 of those 7. I'll take away the 2 highest, 6, 5. So that is minus 10. So actually 17 non-lethal instead. And you make it to the city at the end of the night. You know the girl directs you to where her parents are. They thank you. It's very heartwarming. She like runs up to her mom, gives her a big hug, and is like, "It's cold out, but I want to sip. I want soup." The parents just like shake your hand. They can't afford to reward you, but they do welcome you inside their home, which I don't have a map for, to warm up and have some nice soup. Get off the road. If
I
you
was
so
grateful,
desire.
very grateful for that.
Let's see. So. Beset by frostbite or hypothermia. Treat as fatigued. Fatigued. 8 hours of complete rest. Well, you guys will probably just go to bed for the night now that you're here in town at the end of the night, so Ilfoth will ultimately be fine. In a nice
We
warm
sleep
bed.
in time.
You guys have a nice dinner at their house, have some nice soup, make your way over to the inn, and that's probably where I'll drag you next. As you wake up on the morning of the 5th. Childless, reunited with a happy family. Yeah, you guys are like in rooms like this, probably. Roscoe's by the fire, and Ilfoth has a room here. Ilfoth is cold and doesn't want to come out, and that is a convenient way to be like, Nerd's not here.
Yeah, that's fair.
Ilfoth is going to stay inside today and warm up. Nice. So it is now the 6th of Neth, morning of the 6th. Weather outside is probably also frightful. There's some light clouds, but pretty strong winds. You can hear them howling around the corner of the building. Strong winds, of course, means range attacks and wind affected skills are at a -2 for today.
Fascinating.
You can
Alright.
tell that Kai started watching the Weather Channel recently.
Yeah.
Gone really into weather.
It's
Sorry.
called immersion.
Yeah, no, I get it.
And yeah,
Cold
and like
immersion.
it is becoming winter in Cheliax, and Cheliax gets cold. Unless you're on the coast, and even then it gets kind of cold. So what do y'all do as you wake up and the tavern already starts to get a little lively?
I got something if no one else does.
Go for it.
Okay. Koya is going to hand her new contract to Nicolot and ask, can you make sure that I don't have like a time limit or any extra things on this one?
I'm not on this map. Hold on. This is not my accent. There it is. I'm a stuffy noble. Nicolod, get on the fucking...
Why is Takiko 2 at the bar?
Because Takiko
Thirsty.
too likes to drink.
He's a thirsty boy. Yeah, Nicolod is just has a double and is at the tail. Is it shift or control to not?
Alt.
Oh my god, it's different. It's I think it's shift in
Yeah,
the
it's
other
Yeah.
like shift or control in Foundry.
throwing me off.
It's okay.
Nath is here. God, you guys have a lot of followers.
Yeah, we do.
We don't have that many, trust me.
Also, like, appreciate that we are a that one room has 3 people in it with Ide, Koya, and Neth.
Nath is small.
I know, it's just very funny to me.
They're like,
Neth is like the cat at the bottom of the bed.
Yeah,
well,
that's fine.
we're gonna well, it's 2 people room. It's all. It's
She is
technically a
squished
2-person
between
room.
4 breasts. She's living a good life.
She's having the time of her life.
Exactly.
Yes. Mithril's here too. Mithril and Nicolad stayed in there's like a room upstairs with separated beds. There's also a map for that, which I don't know if you give a shit about, but it is up there. There's like a little balcony.
Oh, I see the bottom maps. Yeah,
Yeah.
There they are. Cool.
So they were in there. So Mithril and Nicolad are here as well. It's pretty empty today. I moved everyone outside because that's where they are. Oh, what the hell is this? I can drag the chat out to a separate window somehow?
Fuck. Oh, I did that before. Yeah, that was weird.
What in the fuck? Can I close it and it comes back? No. Yes. Okay. Fucking what? That's. I see you, Cora. I see you.
No, you
Oh,
don't. No, you don't.
You use the blackout curtains.
Yeah, these have doors. I just didn't put it on the map because I don't care.
That's fair.
Let's see. Nicolas like, yes. Let me take a look at it. Be better if we had a library, but we're making good progress.
Unfortunately, we're nowhere near a lot. We're getting closer, but we're not there yet.
There might be something in town I could borrow too, but
I was trying to see if I could find a way to pixelize an area.
God, they are just having raucous sex in there, aren't they?
it is. It might be.
I mean, they've got to, they've got to compete with us.
The bartender like kind of motions to the bard at the fire. It's like, be louder, be louder.
Turn it up.
Okay. What do you get? What do you get? What do you get? You have. That's for summoning.
Forgot if I could throw a library.
interact with
Yeah, I'm sure they are.
I
forgot if I could throw a librarian at this one or not.
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'll throw it.
Less. So he has pretty good linguistics, and he also has profession barrister, which for some fucking reason his lawyer skill is less than his linguistics. Oh, because of intelligence. Yep. His barrister is wisdom, apparently.
Wild.
So he is going to. Honestly, I feel like Knowledge Planes would be the best for him, though. He knows about devils, dog.
Like, go for it, I assume?
Oh, I'm getting confused with Starfinder, where it's like the 3 intelligence ones. Or I'm stupid. Yeah, he's going to Knowledge Planes at it, I think, because he knows how devils work.
Oh.
My
Damn.
boy, I didn't mean to double click, but I'll give him the higher one because it's funny. Cool. Let me open up your contract and see what happens next. I think he does some damage to it. Yes. So this is that times 3, so bing, bong, bing. Not too bad. Ball, ball. So first at 20 will do a thing, and then at 15 will do a thing, and then 5 will do a thing. Okay.
Yeah, sorry about that.
The splat one's a bit too realistic.
Okay, let's see. Specialized skills gives you +2, so we'll say librarian. And barrister/lawyer. I feel like there's no reason to do that for everyone. But it depends on the devil, of course. It doesn't say. Oh, I'll have to look at that up. Fuck. Okay. Of course I do. He does beat the DC though by a lot, and like giving him even more with a. Let's see. Yeah, 12 doesn't do it. Bonk, ba ba bonk, ba ba bonk, ba ba bonk, ba ba bonk. I love variant rules. Tell me, 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 tell me. Researching.
Sorry to take so much time up.
Attempting a research check requires uninterrupted 8-hour periods of research. Can't take a 10 or 20.
Yeah, I figured that Koya would leave the contract with Nicolad.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, so
So
he
that we
will
can
let you know
do
at the
the
end
other-
of the day.
Yeah, so we can do the other missions and whatnot.
Reduces the contract line. Untrained. 1d8 plus character's intelligence. 1d4, all other characters. Okay, so he is trained, so he will be able to do this by quite a bit. Cool. All right. So he gets to roll this much against the amount. Knowledge points is like hit points, right? We already kind of went over that. When
I
we
think
did
that's
this
what you
last
said,
time.
yeah.
That is what they are, essentially. So he has beat the DC to learn things about this contract. What is your int modifier, my guy? Nice. Okay, he does 10 knowledge points damage to the contract. Riveting stuff. So he reduces. Currently, it's at 27, even though it's in the GM notes. So now it is reduced to 17, which means he reveals a hidden condition. So I'm
Okay.
going to change the. We'll just resolve all this now, but
I find
In-
out at the end of the day. Yeah.
in game you find out at the end of the day. Ba 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 ba. This seems appropriate. Ah. At the end of the day, after you do whatever you do next, he does like pull you aside to talk to you a little bit about this, and is like, "Well, this one's significantly less dense than the other one you showed me. However, it seems they did manage to sneak a condition in here. You have a time limit to offer your compatriots this gift from hell, so to speak.
Okay.
6 months.
6 months? What happens if I'm unable to do it in 6 months?
You are taken directly to hell, and you do not get. It voids your bonuses that you got from the Night Queens before.
She rolls her eyes. Of course. That bitch. No, not the Night Queen, the fucking Aaron, yes.
A bit of a rivalry now, since the Night Queens have favored you.
Yeah. So, it seems that I'm gonna have to go exploring and find all of my dead friends. Great, I gotta go relive trauma again.
Something your rival will no doubt delight in.
I kick her ass next time I see her.
I'm sure she'll like it. These are the relationships between devils, you see. Rivalries. Bitter, but not all-encompassing. There may be more to it, but that's what I could figure out in a day.
Keep at it. I'll leave it in your capable hands.
He gives you a slight bow. And yeah, that's all he really has to say about it.
Alright then.
Cool. Neat. That happens at the end of the night.
Yeah.
For today, you guys are still up to go do things.
What were the options again?
The options in the big old city. Let me scroll up to the big old city. It's not that big of a city. It's actually a pretty small city. Sonera, you guys have the little quests. You also, well, you already saw that the items in the shops. You still need to go get your reward from from Aberita, because you haven't done that yet. We could also just say you did that off screen and just give you the stuff right now. It's fine.
I think that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, she thanks you, and she gives you the promised amount of gold. We'll call that that. We'll call that that. Call that that. Yeah, for saving the little girl and not letting her die, she gives you a nice even 800 gold.
Is that each or just all? All of it.
That is total. So
Okay.
I'll divide it now for each. So everyone gets 160.
Okay.
And she also mentions, look a bit underdressed there, friends. I reckon you should head down to Anita's armory if you're looking to continue travel in these cold winter months that are fast upon us.
I think that's a good idea.
Okay, so you guys head from the castle on the hill down back into the city to Aneta's armory. And then it's at this point that I would like to have someone roll me a d20, please.
Can do it if no one else wants to.
Go ahead.
Okay. 14.
Oh, nice. Somebody roll me a d100, please.
Ellie, you do it.
Yikes.
A 5. Okay. I don't think I have a map for that. Not really. There's no need for a map for this. This is a harmless encounter. You guys pass by a gaggle of tieflings that look like they're heading towards church. They're dressed in like very, very well kept robes with little necklaces with the sigil of Asmodeus on it. And they seem to just be kind of having a good time. It's little like church kids, a couple families, and some other stragglers just going along their way.
I mean, we can always turn this into not a harmless encounter.
You could. Are you gonna?
Let's not just cause trouble.
Remember,
Roscoe
no
never
rush.
gets to use his sleight of hand.
If you're going to steal something with sleight of hand, you can probably do it.
Yeah. Wants to give me a stealth to like avoid Koyakov.
No, he's not actually going to.
Okay.
Okay.
Roscoe's instinct is to be like the shitty toxic rogue, and he has to like discipline himself. No, have to pretend to be a civilized person.
Koya, you overhear this. Roscoe muttering to himself, no. As this
Koya is proud
gaggle
of him.
Churchgoers goes by. Yeah, you puff up, you walk a little straighter. You're like, I am having a good influence on these people.
A little bit, yeah.
Oh, very funny. You make your way to Anita's armory. Without anyone's fucking tokens. Hold on. Let me grab you. Is everyone coming to this? Or, I mean,
Oh,
Roscoe
yeah.
was there.
Yeah, Roscoe's definitely coming.
Oh,
I
yeah.
would as well.
Okay, cool. So we'll grab you four. Mithril is staying behind, just hanging out, keeping herself maintained and at the ready. Look. Yeah, you come up to a quaint little shop along the streets here. Kind of stood watch by a couple of mercenary-looking folk. They kind of like nod at you as you walk up.
What was that guy?
Oh, there are. You come up to this little shop, and these mercenary ladies kind of nod at you as you walk up.
Nods back.
Roscoe tips his hat.
Looks like, yeah, they're just kind of staying guard. One of them kind of goes back around to make like rounds.
Well, shall we go in? Ah!
Mhm.
Not in the town anymore. Yeah. You come in to this lovely, quaint little shop. A little bell on the door rings as you come in, and you see some fine looking armor. You hear this lady kind of muttering to herself over here, and then she like looks up and is like, "Oh, welcome to Anita's Arms and Armory. Anything specific you're looking for, friends?"
Let's see. I think the major thing we were looking for was for Sorry, I got distracted by what Peter typed in.
By a gunshot. Boom.
No.
Yeah. Winter gear.
Ah, yes, of course. She kind of like ruffles through this chest area, kind of sits up from her morning tea. Actually, she steps up to this display case, and it's like a display case, and then under it's like a storage area. She opens up the storage area, and you guys can recognize it pretty quickly as like a bag of holding, but in a display case.
That's actually pretty cool.
She ruffles around there. And she whips out some cold weather outfits.
Koyo.
These look very chellish in design, so they're not necessarily furs, but it's very like thick wool, like good woolen stuff dyed black and red. Kind of some of them have like some interlacing like patterns, but and some of them are kind of plain. Some of them have like stripes. She's like, "This is what I got. I've got enough for several people. A few dozen of these now that the season's in." Yeah, you pick one that's fashionable. These are, as it says, 8 gold each.
We probably should get. See, we need the ones for us and probably for the group as a whole, right?
Yeah, each of your party members has their own
Okay.
gold pile, so I will just add that to their sheets. They have cold weather gear.
Then, I will pay for it for the lot of us.
It is fine. There is no worry. I will pay. It's okay.
Ah,
Is
it's
that-
just gold. We can all chuck one in.
Okay. Well, I mean, if that's how you wish to do it, sure.
I mean, save the sugar mummy stuff for later. Come on.
Okay.
Oh, Nicolad, you're now. Oh wait, he already has a cold weather outfit. What's he doing? Get out of here.
Nicolad is well prepared.
Nicolad is well prepared. He's got it in his bag of holding. What a goofy goober. Okay, so he's good. I'll just do it now because maybe I won't remember to do it. Mithril, do you have cold weather? You have gloves of larceny. I keep forgetting that.
the thief gloves.
No, she doesn't. She's gonna get it. Her outfit. It is 7 entire pounds. She's fine. And she pays her 8 gold, so she is at bunk. Very Good. Neff. You have. Oh, okay.
Would it be too much to ask if this vendor has some sort of stock list?
Some sort of what?
Stock list.
She does actually. Bunk. And there is some descriptions of her things that she keeps. And she will say something as soon as Koya like sets your halberd down to put on the cold weather gear. Good old Neth. Good old Neth will take some away from her gold. Bark, bark, bark. Yeah, you ask her for kind of a list and kind of go around and look at her things. And she does mention that most of the stuff on display here. She has a +1 chainmail that is engraved with geometric patterns that it looks like she's done. She kind of like shows off like on one of her other armor stands. She's like, "Well, this here's some elven chain. It was taken from the Black Delve of Lord Gwyrulf some years back. Traded it with some adventurers. There's this leather armor that I've also traded off of some adventurers." She points at this other one. They said it protects its wearer from the songs of a siren, but since they're moving inland and retiring from a life of adventure on the sea, they didn't need it. And she does like kind of like tap the display case a little bit. There's this light steel shield I've got. If you're a shield wielder or looking to be, it helps protect against spells. And of course, this padded armor I've been just finished making a second suit of. It's +1, and you notice it does have an unknown coat of arms kind of stitched in the upper, like left breast area.
Very nice.
Yeah. If anyone wants to roll knowledge local at the coat of arms, you can put some things together about that. But otherwise, yeah. Also, this is she's just a nice tiefling lady. A little ruffle. She looks fancy.
Very good. Very, very fancy.
Yeah. Roscoe is incredibly close. Does anyone else want to do that?
I have a +1 only, so let's see where this goes.
If you give him a 15, you give him +2.
Likely
Oh.
Neth could help. Oh, wait, she's probably not here.
I have no points in it, but that's a 21.
That is a 21. Yeah, Roscoe kind of like nods to it, and Koyakov, as you're like getting your stuff suited up to try this cloth on, just right here. You do kind of notice what Roscoe's looking at. She has like a small crest that looks similar to the one on her armor. So you kind of put it together in your head that this is maybe her family's old coat of arms. Something maybe before the fall of Old Cheliax, and now it's just like a symbol for her craftsmanship, like her stamp of stuff that she's made. It incorporates a lot of the modern elements and colors of the one on her necklace. That's all. Just a fun little thing. And she kind of like points at your weapon, Koyakal, and is like, "Oh, you ended up with that."
She's referring to my armor?
She's referring to your glaive.
Oh, this thing? It was given to me when I became a knight of my order.
They just hand those out? Do you know what that is?
She raises an eyebrow. What is it, pray tell?
Well, That's Shadowsteel.
I'm aware of its name.
Oh, you know of its name, but you don't know of it?
I-
That's an item of legacy.
Oh man, it's Twilight Princess up in here doing the tutorial twice.
Koya backwards long jumping into the second tutorial.
Yeah, I already mostly did that. Here is the actual rules for that. For the legacy part, which isn't carried with a contract, so everyone gets one of these or will get one of these. So this is how the feats work. Basically, each feat is keyed into a specific named item. There's no like generic feats, so there might be more than one legacy item out there. And this is about personal costs. This was basically all from different pages. I just made it here so you didn't have to scroll forever.
Yeah,
So,
that's fair.
personal costs, in addition to performing a ritual and paying the gold costs, you must pay the personal costs to use an item's legacy ability. The items of legacy abstract substantial personal costs, which represents an item's tapping into your vital energy to unlock its full potential. They are permanent, and there can all be all kinds of costs. There are tables, and I have put them on there. And if you don't like them, there are also, most of these are ones that I made, so there are also tables that have equivalent costs or if you don't like your benefits, rather. There are ones that at the equivalent costs we can switch them out, so it's fine. I'm not too plussed about that. And legacy feats, just some rules about that. Basically, they are bonus feats. You don't necessarily have to pay for them unless you want some of the extra legacy feats, because there are extra ones. And I can delete everything, but I can't show everything. Fuck. Okay. You guys ready? I'm just gonna blast these so that they're all in your journal.
Okay.
You don't have to read through these. These are just all the bonus, the special feats that have to deal with legacy. The ones that you really care about are the lesser ones, and those you get automatically by doing the ritual and making the sacrifices. But there are some in here that can play with legacy abilities. Like this one, Channel Legacy, might be of importance too. So you can get bonus abilities or get a bonus on things to channel some of the daily uses. Some of them let you cure when you use legacy abilities. Some of them just make them more powerful, etc.
There's so many.
There are quite a few. I left some of the 3.5 specific ones out because those classes don't exist in Pathfinder, or if they do, they're super different and they don't really work.
I will look through these later, but the one that was channel piqued my interest purely because that's my class's whole thing.
Yeah, so there are some in there that might be of interest. Those cost a normal feat slot, but to actually use the items, they are bonus feats for doing the ritual and paying the costs.
Okay.
So you're not shut off of them just because you don't want to sacrifice a feat in your build.
Makes sense.
Cool. And I believe everyone can see or has seen those specifically. So Shadowsteel, I'll just show to everyone. I don't know if I can though. I will just put it all players, save changes, show to players. So the way I built these is for ones that you have. Ide has one. Roscoe does not currently have one, and neither does Koyakov or Ilthoth. They will be. You will find them out in the world, but you should find them before the next level, because we're on slow leveling
Don't
now.
don't you mean Korra? Because Shadow Steel is my legacy weapon.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Yeah, I ain't got shit.
So they are special built weapons with your value. What they are, which most all of them should be like equivalent to one that you have already. They start, because of our level and the way they're built, they start out as a essentially a fucking plus 3 equivalent. Yeah, legacy gun's gonna be silly to build because guns weren't a thing in 3.5 really.
The new legacy gun.
So you see on the table there is level 10 through 20, kind of like with the hell stuff, but there are 3 penalties for using normal legacy because these are the vanilla rules. And as you learn things with these, you have to do research to research your item. So, Atina here kind of like brushes back in here, ruffles through some of her stuff, and comes back with a book that's very like annotated because she's been like researching this kind of stuff for a while. Just like, she's a book girly, and says,
I appreciate the energy.
"Well, you're Lilia's student, are you not?"
I am. You know
she's
Lilias?
Yes, she's stayed in the city several times.
Yes, she was my teacher for a long time, but now she's allowed me to perform on my own.
Congratulations. Most of her, every student of hers that she's taken under her wing so far has gone on to graduate and to proper knighthood. She kind of like seems proud of that a little bit because she also noticed that you're half tiefling.
What was that?
She seems proud of that quite a bit because she notices that you're also you are half tiefling, and
Yep.
she's very very happy to have representation. And she like flips the page and kind of shows you the ritual. She basically lets you take 10 on history. So it's a relic of the Order of the Pyre, handed down to exceptional Hell Knights for their dedication to the measure. Of course, Lichter Strout, the hardline atheist, finds little use in building legends around her order's gear, and so she tends to hand out relics such as this one to deserving knights without much pomp or circumstance.
That's a lot.
Of course, this does have the drawback of locking some powers up, but to the Lector, it is always better for a Hell Knight to rely on their knowledge or their skill rather than the magic of the blades. And she kind of like smiles and says, "Well, if you want to know more about it, there's definitely historical references scattered all over. You might run into old grimoires and books to tell of the tales of the rights of these items."
Honestly, I'd love to learn more, but
Oh, you can do knowledge history about Hell Knights whenever you are in a library, or if you find a history book.
yeah, fair enough.
I
Ide,
say in
don't you-
tutorial voice. It's
Ide, don't-
highlighted green. Sorry.
Ide, don't you also have a fancy weapon?
Well, yeah, I've been, pimping this thing out for ages. Put a lot of money into it. A lot of effort. And of course it's seen its fair share of blood as well.
Yeah, she kind of looks at that and is like, "Oh."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is shit.
Like,
This is garbage. This
looks
means
at it.
nothing.
And says, "Oh, that does strike me as one that is similar to Tales Told. Do you
Similar
want
to
to
what
do a
now?
knowledge
What do you mean
history check?"
similar? This
Well,
shit
you
is
said you-
one of a kind. I made this
could-
myself.
Well, that's it. It's not the legacy item, but you can imbue it with your own legacy.
Yeah.
One day, Ide Arami will be a household name.
Who's that?
Who's that?
I couldn't help myself.
I did not. Yeah, I fucking underhand softball pitch on that one.
I set it up, you slam dunked it.
It was very good.
You
I
slammed
forgot.
my dunk.
Ayo, I
Oh, wow.
forgot to put this in your journal too. So let me do that real quick. Save change. That is in there. Yeah, knowledge history to learn about legacy weapons and to kind of forge your own. Right, it works the same.
Who?
If you want to, like, she has an old book that you can like flip through for a quick knowledge history if you want to do one right now. But otherwise, once you're in a library,
Plus one.
nice. You do kind of flip
Lovely
through
17.
her little book of like legacy items, legendary items in the world. She's she's a craftsman. So it's very she has the bookmarks in different ones. You figure out that some of her little bookmarks are for weapons, some of them are for armor. She seems to really like the armor one. She has little notes written on the sides, but you do flip over to one about one.
You know what it reminds me of? Yeah, it reminds me of this picture of Sauron race scimitar.
It's a different one. Bonk.
Yeah. Interesting, that isn't it?
Of the Desert Wind. You find it.
The general design of Desert Wind suggests that its creator hailed from one of the great semi-mythical cities of the southern desert. In these metropolises, all citizens know powerful magic, and genies walk among the streets alongside mortals. The communities are presided over by powerful caliphs and emirs who rule with iron fists hidden within silken gloves of courtly intrigue and duplicity. Desert Wind was surely designed for such a wealthy noble, for no mere soldier could afford the finery of a blade such as this. The fact that the scimitar is functional and beautiful shows that the owner was a discerning warrior, not one who carried a sword only for show. The jewel themes of fire and air, reflected in the jeweled inlays and the golden bossing on the blade, hint at a possible supernatural origin of the sword, perhaps tied to the stories of the jinn that dwell within the desert cities. Whoa, who
the
the fuck was
legacy
that?
of the pebble lives on.
Koikov, you feel like
Who did that?
because of your order's atheistic training. You don't know anything about this. I don't have a funny thing.
Yeah, fair. Can Koya get some help then?
A natural one.
No. I mean, someone else roll for it.
Oh, you already got what you can do without a library, unless
Oh,
you have
okay.
a book somewhere.
Okay, cool. So, how do we do these rituals to unlock these powers?
When you unlock the history of it, you automatically unlock the ritual, and it's already explained.
Oh, so, all right. I'll have to make the roll again later.
Yes. Cora, what are you talking about with the sellsword? Are you guys just smoking a cigarette on the watch?
Yeah, she's like making small talk.
Yeah, she's out here. She's like, yeah, it's not a bad gig. Adventurers come in, sell the gear. Tina makes a pretty make sure the place is.
Kai, we can't hear you.
When I do serious scrungle voice, it's too low. Yeah, it's a pretty good gig. Get paid good to watch the shop. Ventures come in. You know, she shrugs.
Yeah, it's fair enough. Fair enough.
Nice quiet gig after doing some tours around around the border.
Done some tours of Nam.
Yeah, she does look like she's
Yeah, that's called the
definitely.
Mwangi Expanse.
She looks like she's definitely seen some combat in her day. Reminds you a lot of yourself, honestly. Just like a street mercenary out here, just doing fighting. But now she's kind of chilling,
Nice.
smoking the cigarette. Just enough happens with all the nonsense in the forest to keep me in shape. So she kind of like pats her stomach a little bit. Don't have to worry about getting too soft around the corners, huh? I'm telling you, these tieflings, they sure know how to cook.
Oh, I know what you mean. Cora does the equivalent of does like the Pathfinder old age equivalent of like showing your friend the person you just hooked up with. It's just like a fucking note that maybe Cossack left for her or something.
Yeah, or maybe you have like a little sketch from like a street vendor or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
You guys
yeah.
have been traveling a lot. Yeah, so like yeah, you just have like a little sketch of him and just like some notes from him that he's just like he's talking about the ingredients and stuff and she's like, "Oh, nice. Found you a good one."
It it is always good to find one that feeds you.
That's half the point.
In more
You're a
ways
little bit
than
quiet,
one.
Tony.
Huh?
Huh?
Tony, you're a little
You're-
quiet.
Yeah. Sorry.
Is that better?
Oh, yes.
Much better.
uh, yeah. Yeah. Cora's gonna make mercenary small talk. So, it's busy around here, or not really? Do you ever actually get any trouble,
She nods. Like I said, it's enough trouble from the forest to keep you in fighting shape, but nothing nothing crazy like some of the bigger cities.
or?
Sometimes some out of towners come in and bully the townsfolk a little. We make sure that no one touches the shop or try to make sure in anywhere we go no one is too pushed around, but only so much like pair of sisters can do, she says, having the exact same icon.
Yeah. So you two are sisters, huh?
Yes, twins, actually.
Oh fuck.
Uh, we always we always scrapping with each other, and
Have
one
you
thing
seen
led
the
to
anime
another.
Citrus?
One
Josh,
thing led to
Ellie.
another, and we even got
Things
into
led
the
to
same
another, you'd
field.
say.
We like good drink, good food, good fights.
Good fuck.
Not with my sister.
Good. No. We that is
That was such a weird moment of Baldur's Gate 3.
that is good to hear. That I mean, you could have made a great fighting team. You know, a double trouble,
Oh
troublesome
yeah.
twins.
Well, we were younger. We did. She looks like she's like kind of in her 30s. We spent a few years on the road, diving old ruins, yeah, adventures, but more gold in this.
Mm. Yes, more
It's-
gold, but more danger, more risk to life.
Yeah, steadier gold here and not as much danger.
I honestly, it sounds good. You should hold on to it as long as you can.
She nods.
I
What's the
have only
plan?
just, I've only just stumbled into this. She gestures at the group. Whatever this is.
Looks like a group of fine adventurers.
Group of insane inventors.
No, what adventurer isn't insane, though?
This is
You
true.
look through the shop, and Ide is balancing her sword by the tip on her nose.
Some are more crazy than others. But it's more finding community once you get past a certain age. You sort of get over the it's all me and mine, selfish and blah, blah. And sometimes you just want to know that your back is being watched when you're sleeping in the wilderness.
She nods. Oh, very well. I'm lucky to have my sister too during some of those times.
Yes, well, I don't have any family, so this is the closest I've got, and I like it so far. So,
Ah, yes, adventuring family. Very strong bonds, she says,
no.
kind of like doing a thing with her arms.
You look through the window again. Ide and Roscoe are doing the Bart Simpson choking. No, Homer choking Bart thing to each other.
Koya's behind them, not even bothered talking to the tiefling woman about.
Oh no, she's hitting each of them with a mallet.
Oh. Where'd I get the mallet?
Atina gave
The
it
cartoon.
to you. It's her blacksmith. Like,
All right, cool.
It's an inflatable blacksmith hammer.
Yeah, it's just comical looking. Very nice. All right, let's see. You guys don't want to do anything else in town?
Wasn't there another mission to do?
Oh yeah. In your conversation, Atina kind of brings up that it's too bad the miners I had bailed before delivering me any of their goods for the
What do
winter.
you, why is that?
They headed. I gotta look at the city name. They headed over to Black Hollow. Seems there's been some danger over there across the river, and hazard pay has gone up. So they headed over to do logging instead. But they neglected to at least deliver me what they had mined so far. So there's just metal in the mines.
If you wish, we could probably go pick it up for you.
Oh, would you? She like melts. She's like, "Oh, thank God, someone wants to do this.
Looks
It's so
to-
cold out."
Looks
None
to
of the
the
guards.
others.
I compensate you, of course.
Looks to the others. Are you two game?
Oh, this
Or-
the lady inside. I thought this was the person.
Yeah, this
Cora
is
was
the
talking
lady
to.
inside.
Yeah, it's the lady
Ah,
inside. The lady outside is just a mercenary who's guarding the place.
yeah. Well, I didn't judge. Yeah, I'm down. You know, I can't. I don't actually know what we're doing right now. I always forget sort of what the overarching next step is. So I'm down for whatever.
Cora looks back into the shop, sort of mid small talk with this mercenary, and is like, I think I've just been signed up for my death again.
She kind of like slaps you on the back, like a good hearty like friend slap, and it's like good.
Ugh.
Otherwise, you wouldn't enjoy the smoke so much, huh? And she like kind of like ashes her cigarette a little.
Of course you are right. When you are right, you are right.
And Koya, you also notice when she mentions Black Hollow, know that that is a village kind of to the southeast where Balvin Trickart passed.
That's another thing. Another place to go for to get it off my checklist for this new contract. I actually really hate that most of my dead friends' ghosts are being fucking fucked with.
That sounds out of my league. I just make armor.
That was not. That was not here. That was not said here.
Yeah. So her thing is that she needs the Daggerfork mines checked out. Some dwarven mines, kind of not that far out of the city, like 4 hours, kind of up the river a little bit. You can basically walk there, she says, on horse.
Alright then.
That lay abandoned. She wants at least her medal back. And she does like hand you some like, she's like, if you have bags of holding, that should be fine. But if you need some, I can loan you some.
I think we have a few. I could have sworn I had one.
Actually, no, she'll give you a chest.
Oh, a chest of holding.
Yeah, basically a chest of holding to put it in. She's like, yeah,
Sure.
packs well on horse.
I'll put it in my inventory. Well then, I have a job to do.
Hooray!
Alright, so you guys are doing great. How's everyone on time?
I can keep going.
I'm good for a bit longer.
I'm good for another 20 minutes, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
same, basically. When I say a little bit longer.
Okay. Yeah, we can at least travel to the mines. If not, start exploring them a little bit. So that's it's 4 hours away. So you guys, with the cold weather gear, you basically get +5 on fortitude saving throws against exposure in cold weather. Ooh. So the weather today is the 5th. Oh no, it's the 6th because of the strong winds. So it's still daytime. You'll still get there at daytime. It is 25 out, so it is the fucking standard. So yeah, if you want to make a survival check to give yourself a bigger bonus, we'll do it that way. And I won't make you roll 4 fucking checks because that's dumb. I'll just do 1 and see how many hours you get.
Roscoe burns another extract slot on Endure Elements for himself.
Perfect. Cool. So
Roscoe is not banking his life on a fortitude save.
It's just not lethal damage and fatigued. And, encounters after that. Korigov, you passed the survival. Let's see.
Honestly, half tempted if we keep having to do this, just buy potions of Endure Elements.
I have a bonus on this.
Damn, yeah, Endure Elements would be really useful right now.
Yeah. Shame we ain't got no wizard to cast it for us.
Oh well.
So, Kai-
like, a chibi guy is like, I just summoned devils.
I think
What's your
Ide would
opposition
pass.
school, asshole?
So Koikov, you can roll your fortitude with a total of +7.
Okay, so this is I'm rolling it without the +7.
You're fine for
39.
the whole trip.
I think Ide would have been like asked one thing back in the armory shop, just like, so how's that work then? Like, if it's the sword I made myself, how come it like I can't do special rituals specific to it because it's a new sword, right?
In flavor, you would be making tweaks to make it your own.
Right.
That's how magic
It's just
works.
a different form of upgrade.
Yes, it is a. You pay a price, but the upgrade is substantially better than what you could do with like a wizard. It's more attuned to you.
Right. So, like, how do I do that then? Do I just, I'll give you some money?
No, you need to research your legacy, the one close to your weapon, and use that as inspiration for your ritual.
Huh.
And
Bit
then, of
odd, isn't it?
course, you get all the equipment for your ritual, aka the gold cost. And then, after performing it and making your sacrifice, the weapon gains power.
So do I know what my first ritual is?
No,
I thought you
but
said you get
you
it
do
from
have-
knowing the history.
You do get it from knowing, looking up the history of it, and you do learn what the sword is similar to. So you have.
I thought you said that we learn the rituals if we know some of the history.
Oh, you do. You just didn't make it that high to learn the ritual yet. You got the.
Oh,
the,
I see.
The first bit, which is how to look it up, and then the second bit is rituals.
We need to go to a library.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
that is our goal. Yes, we are trying to get to the library.
Indeed.
The
Yes.
library.
The big fuck off library. Like there's smaller ones along the way.
Why? Why does it want us?
Yes, but we might as well go to the big one since we need to go there.
Yeah, that's fair.
Nonsense.
That's fair.
Cool. Ide, you also get a +7 on your fortitude save.
Yippee.
Roscoe buys beads.
Yes.
Ide is fine for the whole trip. And then same thing from Cora. If you want to survival, if you have ranks in it, to give yourself a little bonus. You also have cold weather gear now, so you get a +5 just from that.
Cool. 1 second. So survival first.
Yes.
Hang on. Bing bong, bing bong. How's that?
Okay.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So you get a +2, so you can take a total of +7 on a fortitude save.
Fuck yeah. Oh, I forgot. Oh, fucking macro options. Go away. Heyo!
Cora is fantastically warm. This cool weather here is really nice.
The squad unaffected by the cold.
So you guys are doing pretty good. You do get there. It's still really windy, but it only takes 4 hours. It's late afternoon. By the time you get to the Mayans, let me grab your tokens. Let me grab the tokens by grabbing you. And as you ride up, you do notice that there are actually 2 entrances. And she tells you about both.
What's different?
They're just 2 different entrances to the cave. She's like, well, one, I'm not sure which one the dwarves use. There's a main entrance, but there's also a side entrance. The side entrance has a rail system, but the main entrance does not. So it's more of how convenient it'll be to leave your horses at one entrance and go in and retrieve any material.
why do you have a rail system but not on the main entrance? For a mine? It makes no sense, innit?
It's a little odd.
That's to get the dwarves. They operate on a different logic.
They
Suppose so.
operate on the most logical logic. That's their
Well-
kind of shtick, innit?
So what was the difference between the two doors or cave entrances rather?
One's just bigger, one's just smaller, and one of them has the mine tracks, and the other one doesn't.
I would say we probably should go with the one with the mine tracks.
Agreed. I'm
Okay.
assuming that's the bigger one.
It is the smaller one.
That does not make any sense.
Waka waka! I didn't design
you
these
lying to me?
tiles. I didn't design these tiles. This is just how the tiles are.
I'm attacking you.
Show us the map.
I shall show us the map.
Show us your what?
What?
You guys come out from the cold a little bit, leaving your horses behind. And you come here to a cave.
Yeah.
Yes. Shift ping you.
Well then.
You feel like the wind obviously doesn't affect you once you go in the cave, but
All right. We back in the mines.
Yeah.
God,
we
children
are.
yearn for the
Children yearn
mines.
for the mines.
They'll be back in the mines.
Well then, once we finish up here, I also need to make a slight detour.
Yeah. What's that?
Another one of my friends died near here.
Do you have any living friends
Looks at the group.
besides us, of course?
Do you count my teacher as a friend?
Sure. Yeah.
I have one living friend.
Go. Go.
a little
What?
imp appears on Koikov's shoulder. I'm your friend.
What was that?
Oh.
I said a little imp appears on. It's a joke. A little
Oh,
imp
okay.
appears on Koikov's shoulder. I'm your friend.
I guess you could
Spears.
also. I don't know if you would count the toxic Yuri with that one Aaron yes as friend.
Nah, that's not friend. Nah.
That's more a rivalry.
Yeah.
That's more of a she wants to be on top.
Well, you really are living out your fantasies, aren't you?
I'm going to let her. It's no fun that way.
Well, I just meant your Vivi's fantasy of you know,
Shushed you.
being.
I'm gonna.
Anyway,
move your
hey.
coconut.
What happened last time, Kai?
We're at the nearing the end of the session.
What?
Are you guys really walking on the tracks? Like, if they send a fucking minecart barreling at us,
You know what?
That's not how
That's
mines work.
absolutely fair.
We're going-
Koikov, can
We're
you
coming
give
from uphill.
a perception when you're about here.
Sure.
I was about to also ask if I could do perceptions.
Yes. Okay, you absolutely see it. Ine sees it too.
Yippee.
But Koyakov points out, and they don't get your ass hilariously. You see
Ah!
two
I was- I am,
fuck
yeah.
off sized swarms of ticks.
Yo, my bed is ruined.
And they look hungry.
Oh hell.
As
Alright
they
then.
rumble forth and we might just put a pin in it here because that is a combat that
Yeah,
we
that's gonna take a
do
bit.
I don't think
next
we can
time.
resolve combat in 8 minutes.
Like we're pretty good at wrapping up a combat, but we're not that good.
Hey, can I kill them in one whirlwind?
I doubt it.
They're swarms.
Yeah.
Cora is fully
What
prepared to
size
just throw a
swarm are
fucking
they?
fireball.
Are they?
What'd you say,
They take
Tony?
up 10 feet by 10 feet, but they are composed of tiny creatures.
Okay.
Tony, what were you
Tiny.
saying?
This is
I was
just a close-
saying, prepared to for Cora to just drop a fucking fireball on them.
Hell yes.
Just
hilarious.
fuck yes. Get the fucking raid out.
Yeah, this is just the closest token I had to ticks.
Ew.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it's not until diminutive or below that they're straight up immune to weapon damage.
I have to look specifically.
Tell me that shrimp is frying, right?
They're fine.
Okay, yeah, they're definitely going to be immune to weapon damage then.
They're fine as fuck.
Well, shit.
What will happen next time? Who knows?
Me looks for AoE spells. Sees flame strike. Hmm.
Smiles.
But yeah, this is the end of the stream then, I guess.
This is the end. Mostly did RP today, but that's fun, and that's fine. Wouldn't be a TTRPG without the RPG.
Hell yeah.
True.
We all love the RPG here.
We have a game Sunday, correct?
Sunday.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
And then this will continue next week on a Wednesday.
Yes. And I think also next week, my live stream game, my actual live game will happen again.
Hell yeah. And then, what was it, sometime next month?
Yeah, we'll start a new one sometime next month.
Hopefully me getting a job does not conflict with that.
Fingers crossed. We'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens.
Hopefully I don't lose my job.
Oh, God.
Wait, oh.
Every day of my life.
Anyway, thanks for
thanks.
watching.
Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe or follow and
Yeah.
click
Join the Discord. Look
click
at the art.
Discord. Look at the art.
Big thanks to our sponsor, who is also our
Talk-
camera person.
Yeah.
Big
Thank
thanks
you,
to
Sam.
Sam to being cameras.
Yeah, we no longer have to talk to Marlboro, which is
Damn.
good.
No longer have to talk, but Lord, do I smoke it. That's dumb.
Only smoke the finest
Bruh.
camel.
Once the stream is over, Kai, can we look at the world map? Not the world map, but the Chiliax map.
Of course. Which, speaking of stream over, I believe this is a great time to press the button for stream to be over. Thanks for hanging out. If anyone did,
Thank you.